Hi friends, I'm Swapna Gajala and I heartily welcome you all to PSSM Global Show Soul Connect. PSSM Global is an initiative to strengthen the roots of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement worldwide. PSSM's sole mission is to spread Anapanasati meditation, plant based food, spiritual science, and beneficial uses of pyramid energy to one and all. One of the 18 guiding principles of PSSM emphasizes on listening and sharing meditation experiences to enhance one's spiritual progress. Through this show, we want to connect you all to various spiritual masters across the globe who will share their words of wisdom, their journeys, and experiences. I'm very happy and excited to welcome our guest today, Sri Lakshmi from UK. Shri is a meditation and women empowerment coach. She has been in the spiritual path since 2009. She is also a meditation and mindfulness coach for children. She is an inspiration and motivational speaker and a vegetarian promoter. Her main purpose of life, she says, is to empower women and children. She is helping a lot of people to transform their life through her meditation sessions, workshops, and counseling sessions. So let's welcome Shri. Hearty welcome, Shri, to Soul Connect. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you, Swapna. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm super excited.
Very happy to have you here, Shri. So, Shri, can you tell us about your childhood and how you entered into this path?
Yes, Swapna. I was born in a traditional Brahmin family, and we are three children to our parents, and I'm the eldest. And I'm so grateful to my lovely parents for this wonderful life. And in my childhood, I was very curious child, wanting to know all the secrets of the universe. I used to have a habit of gazing at stars, and I would speak with them very happily. So just watching them, I used to sleep, Swapna. And those are very memorable days. And when I was a child, I was so innocent, very shy. At the same time, I was multi-talented, good in studies, singing, dancing, and I used to give a lot of stage performances. And I remember I was with full of energy in my childhood until my sixth grade. So until my sixth grade, everything was very smooth. And from my sixth grade, all this programming, conditioning started in me through my parents and through the society. So I installed all these negative programs in my mind. So there was so much of comparison between me and my cousins, my classmates regarding academics, studies, and ranks. And this literally made me to feel so insecure and inferior, Swapna. And also there was so much of expectation on me, and I don't know how to deal with them, and I developed a lot of fears and phobias. And all this conditioning blocked my lower three chakras, and I was unable to express anything out, at least to my parents. So I started operating my life with these limiting beliefs, completely forgetting about my worthiness, Swapna. So now what I shared with you is one side of me, and on other side, from my childhood, I used to have a spiritual quest and had many questions like where we all have come from, what is the source of this universe, who is God, who is mother of God. And even though I had all these questions about spirituality, as there was no one to share with me about this meditation practice, I was completely in the bhakti path, Swapna. And my bhakti path was so intense, I was so devotional. I used to do intense sadhana, fasting, donating food, like purely completely devotional, following all the gods and goddesses. And but following all these rituals brought a lot of self-discipline in me. And later I moved to hostel to pursue my plus one and plus two. During that time, my college organized a meditation program. And in that program, they explained me about meditation and importance of astral travel. So for the first time in my life, I heard about this astral travel, and I really got fascinated by hearing that word. Later, I moved to Karnool for my graduation studies, and during that time, during my graduation time, my roommate Saumya and my lecturer Padmaja, they explained me about this meditation, and they would share so many spiritual concepts like about higher self, full moon, eclipse energies. And I was, as I said, I was a very curious child. I was very curious to know everything about this meditation. Our lecturer would explain us the benefits of meditation and make us to do a lot of experiments with meditation. So I'm so thankful to them. Both of them, they literally had sown a spiritual seedlings in my life. Then again, I got busy in my studies. Later I moved to Chennai for my post graduation. And it is the most toughest time in my life, where there was a great learning in my life. So during that time, one of my hostel mates, Saumya, she was watching spiritual reality video, and she asked me to watch that video. I also watched that video along with her, and it was a very beautiful video. It answered many of my questions. There was so much of information in just one video. So I request everyone, for all the newcomers, to watch this video. Really, it will transform your life, my dear friends. So, after successful completion of my material studies, I entered into this spiritual path. So, one day when I was in home for my project holidays, my mother knew about my interest in meditation, and she asked me to attend meditation session, which was happening every Tuesday at Pyramid Meditation Center opposite to my house. I attended the session and I liked it very much. And on that day, I decided it was my path. So since then, my life completely transformed, and I'm so grateful to Patriji for introducing all of them this meditation.
Thank you for sharing your journey. And it's amazing how, since you were a child, you had all these questions and eventually you got connected to this path. So, Shri, what changes have you observed after coming into meditation?
Yes, Swapna. Here I would like to say how I was before meditation. So, from my 10th grade until my post graduation time, most of my life was spent in hostel. And this hostel life made me so worse, no enjoyment, only studies. I used to feel that I missed most of my teenage enjoyment, and I became emotionally so sensitive. And from my childhood, as I was not expressing my emotions out, I developed irregular periods also. So, and I used to get upset for all the little small things, no goals, like and I was also slightly introvert. And after coming into this path, I started to blossom like a flower, and opening up each petal, each dimension in me. So after my post graduation, I seriously started doing this meditation. I would wake up early in the morning, do 3 hours of meditation, and I felt so happy, and I wanted to share this meditation with everyone. And I started sharing this meditation to my family members, to my relatives. And I went to school where I have studied, and I taught meditation to all the kids in the school. And I went to temples, colleges, and I used to read a lot of new year spiritual books, Swapna, and especially books related to this new earth and new dimension. And that book really transformed a lot. And I also read books about Osho, Rampa, Yogananda Paramahamsa, Patriji, so many books like Louis L. Hay books. Reading all these books completely brought a new dimension and a new transformation in me. And I started expressing myself, overcome all my stage fears, phobias, limiting beliefs, and I started to improve my relationships. So with all my inner work, I started to reprogram my subconscious mind, and all with these self-care practices, I totally transformed all areas of my life.
That's wonderful to hear and great transformation, Lakshmi. So, you were talking about negative thoughts and fears and how, since childhood, that negative programming influenced you. So, can you share how to overcome these negative thoughts and fears in one's life?
Yes, Swapna. So why we get negative thoughts is because of our fear. So root cause for all our negative thoughts is fear, and the root for all these positive emotions is love. So thought is just thought. Only when we give energy to it, it has power over us. So unless until we give energy to the thought or emotion, it has no power on us. So if we don't give any energy, they will start to fade away from our life. For example, now let's do a beautiful small exercise, a simple exercise. So everyone watching this video, please do it now along with us. So Swapna, in your room, I want you to focus on the color red right now. So wherever you're sitting, like start to see, just see all the red things, red objects, and red table, anything like red color on your table, on your shelf, like on the floor, on your bed, on your anything. Just start glancing, just glance around your environment. Just start seeing red, 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 red. So if there is any red at all, see even the tiniest bit of it. Have you done it?
Yeah.
Yes. Now close your eyes,
Okay.
and I want you to say the blue colored things that you have seen in your room?
No, I haven't.
See what happened is, just by always focusing on positive things, we can ignore all unwanted things in our life. This beautiful exercise will remind us, when we focus only what we want in our life, we ignore all the unwanted things in our life. How beautiful it is, Swapna. So what
Amazing, Shri. Amazing.
Yes. So what memories we remember most? Only memories that we have given more importance, which we have given more energy to it. Such only that memories we recall and we remember most in our life, my dear friends. So for example, when we have fear, your mind will believe that you want more such type of experiences related to fear, and it will start attracting that similar fearful experiences in your life. As I said, energy flows where our attention goes. So, when we focus our attention on anything, we actually choose to ignore many things that we don't want to see, my dear friends. So, every second, our brain is getting bombarded with so much of sensory information, with so much of data. It is impossible for our brain to pay attention to each of these sensory experiences. So, the capacity of our brain to take care of everything, to process all data, is very limited. So it filters out all the unimportant data, and it keeps important data in the brain, my dear friends. So our brain focus our attention on some important things in our environment, and puts all important things or the stimuli in the background. For example, you are doing your work now, you're currently doing your office work. There may be some noises you'll be hearing from your background, and your children playing and making some sounds, and your wife will be washing your dishes or vessels, but you don't pay any attention to the background noises. Why? Because your complete focus and attention is on your work, so you ignore everything, my dear friends. Another example, suppose you went to a mall. There is a specific office suit or any particular office wear you want to buy. So you're passing through many compartments which contain party wear, casual wear, but as it is important for you, you only search that office wear and ignoring all this party wear or casual wears, ignoring all the noising sounds, because it buying that office wear is very important for you to attend tomorrow's meeting. So what you do, you just start focusing on what you want. Just you go to mall and just go to the shop where that office suit is available, that particular suits are available. At the same time, there you will be recording all other data, all these casual suits informations, everything will be going into your mind, but you will be ignoring it. Why? Because as your complete focus on your office suit. So that is why setting goals and affirmations and visualization is very important, my dear friends, to manifest things faster in your life. So we are telling our mind what is important for us, which then allows our mind and bring that attention, that relevant information, attracting similar opportunities to manifest our dream. So, by focusing on what we want, we are ignoring all these unwanted things in our life, my dear friend. The same is happening with our negative thoughts. The more we give energy to our thoughts, they will start to manifest in our life. Once you ignore them, they don't have any, as we are not giving any energy to our thoughts, they slowly start to fade away. So, I request everyone to please focus on what you want in your life rather than focusing on what you don't want in your life.
That's amazing example, Sri Lakshmi. Many of us can relate to. And yes, they say where your attention goes, the energy flows. And you explained us with such simple example how we can shift our focus on positive stuff around our life so that we can invite all those positive experiences. Thank you so much. Shri, can you explain the importance of self-care?
Yes, Swapna. Self care and self love, they are my favorite, Swapna. See, most of the time we overwork, always doing, and we forget to take care of ourselves. We overwork a lot and cancel our exercises, cancel our day outs, all the sessions, no time to meet or speak to loved ones or friends. Sometimes even we skip our lunch or dinner, right? So taking time to take care of ourselves is very important. So doing this self-care will remind us that all our needs are very important, and it makes us feel good about ourselves. We are like being good friend for ourselves, Swapna. So when we give time for ourselves, it gives a beautiful feeling that we matter, our feelings matter, we value ourselves. This will give you a sense of great relief and peacefulness. See, if we don't make room for all these things, for all this emotional healing, we end up in emotional eating. So we eat more sweets and we fail to say no to the things, and we don't set healthy boundaries, and we develop a lot of stress, anxieties, low self esteem, and we blame everyone and at last we feel so unhappy. Why? Because we are not giving time to ourselves, we are not giving time to process our emotions. So giving time to ourselves is very important, and I pamper myself a lot and I love to be pampered. So not always giving, we should learn how to receive also, my dear friends. So consider prioritizing your time, your needs. Get enough sleep, make time for yourself, always learn new things. I love to always be unique by learning new skills. So do some self reflection, do meditation, do journaling. So love heartfully, my dear friends, really it benefits you a lot, believe me. Laughing heartfully by calling to your closed ones will give a major impact in your life. And reading books, journaling does magic. Write down all your feelings, your emotions, release them. By doing all this triggers the relaxation responses and activates your parasympathetic nervous system, my dear friends. And your body goes into that restful regenerating mode, and you feel so refreshed, so relaxed, and you feel more productive at your work also, my dear friends. So I feel so relaxed, just soaking my food, putting my feet in hot water and relaxing in the sun. I enjoy like this for maximum 1 hour, my dear friends. I enjoy simply sitting under the sun and relaxing. So it recharges me instantly. So doing all these works, like it is giving food to your body, your mind, your intellect, and the soul. So setting that healthy boundaries is very important. Our body is doing so much for us, my dear friends. So it is very important to take care of it by respecting our body, by honoring it, by treating it as a temple. See friends, when any relatives comes to our house, how neat and clean we keep our house. So then the soul is residing in us. How well we have to keep our body and body mind very neat and clean. So self love and self care is very important, Swapna.
Beautifully explained, Shri. That's why in many of the gratitude exercises that we do towards the end of meditation, they say it's very important to thank your body too, as it is daily supporting in everything that we do.
Yes.
Thank you. Shri, I've heard you talk a lot about full moon energies. I normally notice that during full moons, our emotions are everywhere, and it's very difficult to get control over them. So, how can we utilize these full moon energies to balance our emotions and also in manifestation?
Yes, Swapna, full moon is the best time to recharge our energy field to heal all our emotions. So, this emotional healing happens in three levels, Swapna. First one is like observation. So, just observe your emotion. For example, if someone has hurt you, just observe what's happening in you. Second is disidentification with that emotion. So, disidentify with your emotions because you are not that emotions. You are not your emotions, you are more than that, you are the soul. So get detached from that emotion. Observe how your cells are reacting it, observe it, what is that emotion coming to surface. Is your ego trying to shout, is your ego asking to shout at that person, what exactly that is happening inside you. And third one is like embracing that emotion, embracing that part in you that got rejected so many times from his childhood. So blessing that part, hugging that part, sending love energies to that part. So by doing all of this, you can easily come out of all this emotional drama. So in so many of my sessions, I have shared how to deal with these emotions, my Swapna. And so for in my case, during initial days of my marriage, like I don't know how to balance my emotions as I don't have right wisdom at that time. So, utilizing this full moon and new moon meditations gave complete understanding of this emotional healing, my dear friends. So, I started to understand about the science behind this full moon meditation. So, for continuous 3 years, just for 3 years, I gave so many sessions explaining about this importance of full moon meditation in different languages like English, Telugu, Tamil, even Hindi also. So many senior masters like Vasanta Shastri madam, she watched this full moon session and asked me to translate this in Hindi. So why I'm saying is, friends, because full moon has such significance, I started to utilize this full moon meditation. Full moon happens for 7 days, 3 days before the full moon day, and 3 days after the full moon. So many people started benefiting and started to balance their emotion after utilizing these 7 days of the full moon. The same happened with me. As I said, full moon days are very powerful times for meditation. They are best times to recharge our chakras, recharge our energy fields, and to redirect our energy fields, my dear friends. And full moon has a strong effect on our three bodies, that is lower three bodies, our subtler bodies like physical body, etheric body, and emotional body. Whatever you do on this full moon days, it will get amplified, my dear friend. That's why Patriji always recommend to practice this full moon meditation. So we have to redirect all those energies for our intentions. We have to redirect all the energies that are flowing on these full moon days to like to manifest our intentions. Instead of sending to unwanted things, we can send redirect these energies to what we want to manifest in our life, my dear friends. So always remember, emotions are so beautiful. Utilize this full moon meditation. By utilizing this full moon meditation, I totally heal my irregular periods, and I heal so many problems. And so I healed my travel sickness. My intuition power got increased very much. I started receiving all messages through my intuitions. I got connected to angels, orbs, and mostly I have all these practical life experiences, my dear friends. And people who live in this body mind state, they literally experience this emotional roller coaster during these days, as during first 3 days of the full moon, all deep rooted emotions will come to the surface. So you feel more frustrated, you feel more irritated, you feel more reactive. But instead of reacting, frustrating, and sending your powerful, sending these energies to your frustration, irritation, and again attracting the same experiences again, just start to be more silent. So be in more silence during the full moon days. Instead of reacting, please respond, my dear friends. So the 7 days, please be in silence as maximum as possible. And instead of reacting to the situations, please go into the responsive mode, and maximum spend your time in meditation. Go into the full moon, bask in the full moon energies, and redirect all these full moon energies to your intentions, my dear friends. Instead of wasting your energies like manifesting all the unwanted things and going through all this emotional roller coaster, you have all the power within you to redirect all these energies to all your intentions. The same thing I did for 3 years, my dear friends. So every full moon I follow this full moon ritual. I work with my crystals, I invoke the angels, and I completely redirect all these energies to all my intentions. The power of my success, or the secret in my life, is manifest like utilizing this full moon and new moon meditations, my dear friends. So please you utilize this manifestation ritual, full moon rituals in your life, and see magic results. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing this wonderful insight, Lakshmi. Because many of us go through these emotions, and I've seen many of my friends and fellow masters to discuss about this. And you've given us tips on how to convert or shift that focus towards what we want to manifest. And also, wonderful, Shri, how you healed yourself using the full moon energies, your irregular periods, and other issues. Can you throw more light on how we need to look at these things? What is the right way to approach such issues?
First, I would like to share how I heal my periods. As I said earlier, as I was not expressing my emotions, like from my childhood, I registered all my negative emotions in my subconscious mind and my emotional body, thus developed these periods. And from my childhood, I had a very unhappy experiences with men. I saw men disrespecting women, and I saw childhood abuses. Seeing all this, I stopped accepting my femininity, and thus developed my irregular periods. periods, and I'm so thankful to my periods and to all the challenges in my life. I strongly believe they are my best teachers, and they made me to understand about my life in a bigger picture. I strongly believe that it's all my soul plan, that I have chosen them like for my own soul growth and to help others. So I started researching about this menstrual cycle and its connection with the moon cycle in the year 2015 and 2016. And I found there is a great connection between our moon cycles and menstrual cycles, Swapna. And both happens for every 28 days. As I was born on this full moon day, I always feel strong connection with these lunar energies. So as I said, utilizing this full moon and accepting all my emotion, blessing my emotion and redirecting that emotions, completely being in the silent state and completely redirecting to my intentions help to overcome my periods very quickly. And also I came to know about this womb wisdom. I started to honor my womb, respecting my womb. Daily I used to place my hands on my womb area, and I used to ask forgiveness, and I used to bless my womb with all the goddesses energy. Friends, here I would like to share why I'm sharing this is very important for all the women out there. Womb is not just physical organ, but it is a spiritual energy center that exists whether you have womb or not, whether it is fertile or not. For centuries, all this collective female energy, it has been oppressed, suppressed and denied, my dear friends. So many women still also they are carrying this pain and resentment from their mothers, grandmothers, from their ancestors. If we do not process these traumas and negative emotions like all this collective abandonment, shame, sexual abuses, emotional hurts, all this, all it will get stored in your womb and it will create womb trauma, my dear friends. So understanding this subject is very important. By understanding everything, I happily heal all my feminine issues in my life. I wanted to educate all the women in this world by sharing this right wisdom. As I understood and as I completely feel that as I said, it is my soul plan. Yes, because as we all know that our future is our children. Every girl child should be educated rightly about her menstrual cycle, and and should be taught how to honor and respect them instead of keeping it as a secret. So educate your child in right way, my dear friends, that menstruation, it is a time of creation. So this knowledge helps them to give better understanding about their bodies and accept their sacred femininity, and help them to realize about this menstruation process, how beautiful it is, how blessing it is to be born as a woman, how sacred it is, and how we can celebrate this joy of womanhood, my dear friends.
Thank you, Shri, for giving us these insights because many women do not openly come out and talk about this. And the wisdom that you shared today is definitely going to help others respect their femininity and solve these issues. Thank you so much. Any significant experiences you've had in meditation? Can you please share it with us?
Yes, Swapna. And in the year 2017, I got connected with these angels and orbs. For the first time, I heard about this angel through Pranahita. Pranahita, she used to get a lot of angelic experiences, and she would share with me regarding all her experiences. So I got very fascinated listening to her angelic experiences. And in the year 2017, I got connected to the angels and orbs. And for the first time, I saw orbs in the Bosnia, in the Bosnian Valley of Tunnels, and I recorded them in my mobile. Orbs are nothing but they're the pure celestial beings, light beings, circular. They will appear in the circular form. And regarding the angels, when I was going through a bookshelf one day, I got attracted to one book, Archangel Healing with Doreen Virtue, and that book attracted me, and I started reading that book. When I was reading that book, just in the first page, it was mentioned that Archangel Michael presence can be felt in the cobalt blue. So when I was reading that book, strongly in my inner, I was feeling to take a selfie. I don't know why I need to take a selfie, because seriously, I was reading that book. So okay, I listened to my inner voice. I took a selfie. To my amazing surprise, I saw a blue color ball, blue color light beside me, Swapna. It was such a miraculous experience. And also daily, like for 1 month, I was continuously seeing orbs in my room, thousands of colorful orbs in my room. And angels started communicating with me in the form of numbers. Like I used to see a lot of angelic numbers like 444, 111, 11, 11, 5 continuously. But I don't know what is the significance of these angel numbers. And again, I asked Pranahita, what is the significance of these numbers? I'm seeing 11, 11. She said that angels are trying to communicate with you in the form of numbers. So please focus. So when you're seeing that angelic number, just try to focus what you are thinking during that time. So one miraculous experience here I want to mention one miraculous experience, my dear friends. So in the year 2016, my husband got his career break for the first time in his life. So in his 13 years of like in his professional journey, for the first time he got a break in his career. At that time I was continuously seeing 444 numbers. When I look at mobile, I was seeing 44. When I go outside, randomly I was seeing 444 number. When I look at my watch, I was seeing 44 number. So I just browsed, I went into the Google and browsed what is the significance of this number. So the significance of the number 44 is like angels are guiding me. They are saying that everything is taken care and they are taking care of this situation very beautifully. And I asked, so when I was seeing 44 number, I closed my eyes and I asked angels, angels, okay, you are saying that you are guiding me and taking care of this situation. If it is so, I please give me a sign. So next day my husband called me and he said he got selected and he got an job offer. And he said, and I shared this experience with my husband, and he said, could you please look to today's calendar date? It was like April 4th, 4th month and 4th day. So these angel numbers, they will try to tell us, my dear friend, that they are always there with us, guiding us, taking care of us, supporting us. There are so many miraculous experiences by connecting with angels. I could sense the angel energies. And also I manifested we manifested our house and so many things. Like miracles happen by connecting this with this angelic realm, I can say, Swapna.
Amazing. And off late, even I have been seeing a lot of angelic numbers. So now I will definitely focus on what exactly I'm thinking at that point of time whenever I see those numbers. And amazing how you got connected to angels. Thank you for sharing. Sri, recently I've heard you and Pari conducted an abundance program, and I heard it's a great success. So can we know more details about it? And also, are you planning in the future?
Yes, Swapna. And first, before going to that, and I would like to tell how I started connecting with these abundance energies. So, from since 2019, I started aligning with this abundance consciousness, and things were flowing magically into my life. And I started manifesting so many miracles with this abundance mindset. And last year, I gave session regarding this abundance. Also, this year, I gave session in Indian language Telugu. Got a very great response and received amazing feedback for this video. This year in October month, I received a call from one organization to take this abundance and women empowerment sessions in Kuwait. And I was quite surprised to how this person got contacted me. And he said he searched me, like when he was like randomly browsing in Facebook for his friend's contact, he saw my Facebook page and he got contacted me. And he liked these sessions very much, and he would like these sessions to happen in Kuwait for his organization, for his team. Most of his team are women. I listened to him and I was postponing it. At the end of the November month, like she's our PSSM Global founder, she messaged me that she's planning one project that she wants me to lead it. I said okay, and I asked Pari what was it about. She said it is Abundance Mindset Program. And I was so happy when she offered me this project. I felt so happy that universe is guiding me in the right direction. So me and Pari, we started this program on December like 1st, and it ended on December 31st. It was a 30 days program, Swapna. And I was taking daily meditation sessions, group meditation sessions, and during weekends, me and Pari would take training. This 30 days abundance mindset program, it brought a miraculous, I could say tremendous results in all the people who did it very sincerely and seriously. Just within 15 days, people started manifesting results, and they started to share their success stories. So one person from USA, Radhika, she manifested her dream house. And one person from Dubai, he manifested his 10% hike in the salary. And one person like you, he is like student, his Leela Krishna is a student from UK, Bournemouth, UK. He won lottery for the first time in his life. And one person from UK, Reading. He's from Reading, UK. He manifested a promotion in his life. He said that he was trying this for the past 5.5 years, but he could only manifest when he did this abundance program. And so many people, they heal all these relationship issues. And one person, like she's Vinuji from Canada, she manifested unexpected amount of money in her life. So many people started to share their success stories, and we feel so grateful, Swapna. Like universe has given me this opportunity, and I'm so happy that I'm aligned with this abundance consciousness. Yes, these sessions will be happening regularly in future. Me and Pari will be taking it forward through this PSSM Global, so many people can utilize it, and collectively we can heal this abundance consciousness on this planet Earth.
Wonderful to hear about this program, Shri, and I'm very curious. I will definitely enroll in the next batch. And it's amazing how you are helping people to manifest the things that they want in life through such programs. Because though we know these concepts, it is very important that there are people out there who can guide and in the correct direction. And you're doing that wonderfully. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Swapna.
Three hearty congrats on successfully completing the 111 Days Global Goddess Circle program. I've attended many of the talks, so many wonderful speakers coming and sharing their wisdom. I'm curious, what was the motivation for you to start this program?
Yes, Swapna, thank you so much. And yes, Triple One Days Global Goddess Meditation Circle with Triple One Feminine Masters across the globe. We started this program. And before telling about how it motivated me, I would like to share one beautiful experience. So in the year 2016, I felt that I want to help women, especially going to rural areas, teach them meditation and provide them all the tools, but everything happens at the right time, right, Swapna? So right time has to come to manifest, so everything in our life. So it exactly manifested in the year 2020. So during lockdown, me along with another master, Soumya, we started taking meditation sessions for children in Telugu language. During that time, she shared about Master Cicero channeling sessions. So Master Cicero, he is from Fifth Dimension series, and daily, like, his channeling sessions were happening in India from night 11 o'clock to morning 4 a.m. So Soumya said, like, Sri, I'm intuitively, I'm feeling that I want to share this message to you, so I'm sharing this message. Only limited people were allowed to this sessions, but I want to share this message to you. If you are interested, you can join this session. So I attended the session, and in that session, Cicero masters like said to me, not in that session, I attended the session, I liked it very much. So the next day he called Soumya, Cicero, Venkatesh ji, he called Soumya, and he said to Soumya that Shri's main area of focus is to work with women, not children. So he said that I have to help all the women who are facing these fertility issues, blocks, and help them to come out of all these blocks, especially this pregnant women. So I feel so grateful to universe triggered me and gave strong message through this master. So I started giving session, sharing my practical wisdom and few tools how to heal these periods. So during this process, one day when I was meditating, I got intuition to do this Triple One Days Global Goddess Meditation Circle with Triple One Feminine Masters across the globe. I immediately called to Patriji, and Patri sir said, "It's cool, please proceed." So the main intention of this program is, Swapna, like I said, connecting with all the feminine masters across the globe to create this collective grid across this planet Earth. So this is the time of feminine consciousness awakening, right? So through this platform, we created a beautiful sacred space to send this love and healing energies to all the beings on this planet Earth, and to heal this feminine consciousness across this planet Earth. So many masters gave their first ever speech on this platform, and I'm so grateful. It was a grand success, Swapna, first of its kind, I can say. So grateful for you again to the universe for choosing me for this grand project. And many senior masters called me and said they felt like it was like mini Dhyana Mahachakram. So mini Dhyana Mahachakram is our annual gathering, my dear friends, where lakhs of people gathered together for 11 days. So when senior masters compared this event with the mini Dhyana Mahachakram, I felt like so blessed. Yes.
Amazing, Shri. Even I have seen a lot of videos, and I know some of my friends too who participated for the first time on this platform, and they shared their wisdom. and many women sharing excerpts from the books, one of the like some favorite books. So wonderful program, and once again, kudos to you and hearty congratulations.
Thank you, Swapna.
Can you share your experiences with Patriji?
Yes, Swapna, I feel so grateful. For the first time, I met Patriji in the year 2009 in the Sri Shaila Dhyana Mahayagnam. So, in my first meet, I was fearing to go near to Patri sir, as so many people said, sir will beat if we get any negative thoughts. At that time, I would get so crazy thoughts, and I was standing quite far away, and I was just watching Patri sir. And there was so many people on that day, and it was a very large group. And among everyone, sir just saw me and called me. He called me and put his hands on my shoulders, and he took me along with him. We were just walking, and sir asked me, what's going on, what's the matter? I replied, sir, everything is going good, sir, you have to tell me. Sir immediately said, there is nothing to tell to you, you know everything, you are the master. And it is my first experience and the first day meeting Patri sir in this lifetime, and it was the most memorable, most amazing, happiest, unforgettable day in my life, Swapna. And Patriji's appreciation and encouragement always motivates me. He is my driving force, and I am instrument in his hands. Sir guidance and his love, his guidance in every phase of my life is truly a blessing. No words to say about his unconditional love, his simplicity, how he gives time for everyone. I can say he is walking God on this planet Earth. So whenever I am in need, whenever like I'm doing any wrong, or whenever I'm going in the wrong path, sir immediately corrects me. I always receive call from Patri sir, and I feel so fortunate. Swapna, and I need at least one day to share my experiences with him, because there were so many experiences with Patri sir. I'm so thankful to Patri sir.
Amazing, Shri. We are all very lucky to have Patriji with us for giving us this beautiful Anapanasati meditation, and also such an accessible guru who's always available. It's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences with him. What is your purpose of life, Shri?
Yes, Swapna. So, my purpose of life is to empower, inspire everyone on this planet Earth to become meditators, to become vegetarians, to become pyramid masters for the highest and the greatest good of all. Currently, I'm feeling that, as I said, I'm aligned with this abundance consciousness, and I'm more aligned with this woman, like taking this woman empowerment session. So, I want to take this woman wisdom, wisdom, and this knowledge about abundance to all the people across the globe.
Thank you so much, Shri, for joining us today and giving us wonderful insights on women issues, how to utilize full moon energies, how to manifest things that we want, and how to focus on the right things, positive things to create positive experiences. Thank you for all the tips and sharing your journey with us.
Thank you so much, Swapna, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, PMC Global, and Pari, Soumya, and Maunisha. Thank you.
Wow, what an insightful session that was, covering many important topics. There are many key takeaways, some of them being: it is very important to focus on self care to build our confidence and positivity in all areas of our life. It is important to focus more on positive experiences and cultivate that positive thinking to attract similar experiences in life. She has given great tips on how to utilize full moon energies in managing our emotions and also manifesting what we want. She openly shared great information on issues that many women face and how to overcome such challenges. I feel we all need to try and experiment with these tips she gave to transform our thoughts and come out of our limiting beliefs. Kudos to the work she's doing on women empowerment. Do visit PMC UK YouTube channel for more insights from Shri. Thank you all for joining us today. We have more speakers coming in our next episodes, so stay tuned. For upcoming events and programs, please visit www.pssmglobal.org. Subscribe to PMC Global on YouTube